So, just before the video does start, a quick little ad on a trading service I offer over on Twitch. I basically do trading guides for both Xbox and PlayStation for all budgets, from silver trading to icon trading with shadow trading and special card trading. On top of that, I do investments for Weekend League, Pre-Team of the Week and event investing. And you do have the ability to DM me one-on-one with any individual questions. And you can get all this for £4.99 a month or free if you have Amazon Prime. Yo, what's up guys, and welcome to a brand new video and a brand new trading tutorial on a little method I have been doing as of recently. So, I do apologise for having a bad voice, but I've streamed about 14 hours every single day since the release of FIFA, so do bear with. But yeah, this is a method I've been doing recently. It's a method I did last year, and recently I got reminded that actually it's quite OP this year. Even though Chemstyle was a little bit cheaper this year, it's still pretty good. So, the whole concept of this method is that you're going to trade with defenders with Shadow and wingers with Hunter. Especially defenders with Shadow who are gold rare under 10k and wingers with Hunter that are gold rare under 10k. So, start off, let me go and show you guys the price of a Shadow Chemstyle. So, it will hopefully explain why on earth this method works. So, we head over to Shadow. We head down here. And a Shadow Chemstyle right now is going for is going for 4k. So theoretically, let's say I wanted to go and buy, who's cheap? Let's say I wanted to go and buy Alex Telles, right? So Alex Telles, load him up right here. And let's say I wanted to go and have an Alex Telles with a Shadow. Well, I'd have to go and buy the Alex Telles for 10k, and then go and buy the Shadow for 4k. So theoretically, that Alex Telles is now costing 14k. So, the idea is what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and using specific filters, try and get an Alex Telles on the market for 11k. And then I'll go and sell him for 14k, because again, it would be cheaper for, basically it'd be cheaper for someone to go and buy my card than buy him with a Shadow. And obviously if I buy him for 11 and go and sell him for 14, that is a 2.3k profit after tax. And likewise with Hunter, let me go and show you that Hunter is expensive. And again, you'd be looking for a gold card with Hunter for no more than what it costs for the gold card plus what it costs to apply the Hunter. So Hunter's about 3.5k. So the idea is that you're going to go and get some cards, and I guess the idea is that someone's going to go and apply a Shadow, because we've all been there. You apply a Shadow, you move someone's position around, they're probably now worth a fair bit more. You forget that you applied the Chemstyle, and now you've mugged yourself off of those coins. Well, that's what you're banking on. Now, you can use loads of different filters for this, and I'll walk you through every single filter. They're pretty simple, and you can just scroll through them pretty fast. So, what you're going to be doing is just going gold, rare, defenders, right back, and you're going to go and set a maximum buy now of 10k. Now, you can set as high or as low of a buy now as you want, but the higher the buy now, the more players are going to pop up, and the more players that pop up, the more deals. So, we are going to be scrolling to the 59th minute. Obviously, you can do this on the web app, that's one massive thing. And we've got ourselves, let's say, a Kieran Trippier. Now, I'm not going to lie, there is another Kieran Trippier there for 5, so it's probably not good. So what I'm going to do is I'd head over to Footbin, or I'd already know what Kieran Trippier sells for with a Shadow. Kieran Trippier goes for 3k, it's 5.5k, there's only 1.5k difference. There's also another Trippier there at 5.5, so probably not amazing. But let's say that Trippier popped up for 4k, 4.5k, I'd look at buying him. So we've done right back, now let's head over to left back. And again, we're going to scroll to the 59th minute. As I say, so the reason you don't just do like all defenders at the same time is it takes way longer to scroll to the 59th minute. So it wouldn't be too good. And again, no deals there on the likes of Vanat. Now we can do is we can head over to gold rare defenders and now look at Premier League. So as I say, you can see every single time you're kind of like narrowing down the search filter just so you don't have to scroll pages upon pages and pages. And I'd say what will happen is the longer you do this method, the more players you'll learn, and you'll just know what they sell for off the top of your head. And you wouldn't have to check Footbin, because theoretically, if you're checking Footbin, there might be the difference between you getting the deal and someone who already knows the price getting the deal. So I've got Luke Shaw here at 6k, so what I do is I'd head over here. I type Luke Shaw in. Luke Shaw is only 1.7, so you're not going to go and pay a premium of 4.3. So let's head over to League 1. So again, you go left backs, or whatever, right backs, left backs, defenders from the Prem, defenders from the Liga, I believe it's then defenders from the Serie A, defenders from the Bundesliga, and then defenders from the La Liga. Now, the one thing I would say is try and stay away from completely undemanded players. So, Acerbi is okay because maybe he's a little bit higher rated. Bonucci again is okay because he's a little bit higher rated. Like, some of the best deals I've had are with players like Hummels. So, I guess they don't theoretically have to be what's it called? Don't have to be the fastest players in the world. But I don't know. Let's say there was, I don't know, I'm struggling to find a suggestion. Let's say there was like some 50 pace, 80 rated centre back with a shadow. Just you're going to really struggle to sell them on. So I wouldn't look at selling them. The idea is that they're either going to be high rated or have a little bit of pace in the first place, because they're making nice and demanded. Like, I'll be honest, someone like Sane would potentially be quite hard to go and sell on with a shadow, just because he's got a very very bland card. There's no demand for that card. I think maybe he's being used for SBCs or something, but yeah, I also just had something to sell on 1.2. So far we have traded 2.3 million. I've probably only made like 20-30k with this method so far, but I literally only tried it in the evening, and my predominant method as of recently has been icon trading. I haven't released a video for icon trading yet because I know icon trading obviously affects anyone with over a mil, and having over a mil is easier said than done. So yeah, I haven't done anything on that at the moment. So yeah, so you're going to do the La Liga. You're not going to do any of these plebby leagues because you're really going to struggle to sell the players on, your Eredivisie, your Superliga. Plus, those players can pop up under the right and left back one. So that is Shadow done. Now with Hunter, I guess you could do strikers, but I prefer just doing left wings, right wings, left forwards, left mids, right mids. Just out of, this is what I did last year and it worked really well. So again, you're doing the exact same thing. You're going to go and try and find a player on the 59th minute. Obviously, the 59th minute players that have just been listed. I know Bernard isn't a deal, but let's just say. So Bernard right here is 6.3k. We'd be heading over to Footbin. If let's say it was like 5k, I'd probably go and buy him. Especially maybe if it was 4.5, because he's actually been position change from left mid to left wing. That's another thing you can look at. Obviously, on top of the Hunter, you can look at the players having a right mid to right wing. Obviously, we'll be looking at right forwards and left forwards in a bit. So yeah. And obviously, I'm not going through this method the fastest, but you can just literally, especially right now when there isn't much on the market, you can go through this method so rapidly. Especially if you know all the prices, because you just go, yep, no deal on that. So you got a Razabal right here at 7. He's also been positioned to a left forward. So let's say he popped up at 5, I'd probably buy him. 3.6, 3.4k. We literally saw the Hunter Kemp's that only cost 3.4k. Given he's got a left forward and left wing to left forward on him, doesn't make him a well, at least for me, a good deal. Now head over to right forward. Any good deals? No, not from what I'm aware of. Right mids. Now, so in terms of selling these players on, they've actually been extremely fast. In fact, they've probably been the fastest players out of all methods I've done so far to sell on. Especially if you're obviously going with like Prem, well-demanded players from well-demanded leagues. Gottens. So 2k, so yeah, 3k, no position changer. Literally not worth going in. Maybe here was like a 2k difference, I'd maybe look at buying. But the idea is that you're looking at not much more than like a 2 to 2.5k difference. From the base card to the player with either a Shadow or a Hunter. So there you go, we've gone through the whole thing right now. As I say, what I'll do right now is I will just show you, I guess, how fast you can go through it if you were to, let's say, quote-unquote speed run it. Because as I say, I won't quite through it quite slow, but this method works perfectly on the web app because you can scroll to the 59th minute extremely fast on the web app. And as a result, this can be a very efficient method because obviously sniping players, you can't do the compare price back out, but actually, it's very strange. The web app is actually more efficient to scroll to the 59th minute than the console, because the console there's a 3k difference in that. Ooh, interesting enough, someone's actually gone and bought that. So I presume someone's on kind of the same method and has information I don't have. When you, as I say, do trade with this method for a while, you will just learn the prices, like. Because I'll say there's a 3k difference and someone's still purchased it, but maybe he knows that you can go and sell a Gunner for 7, you can go and sell a Gunner for 8. So as a result, he can go and get himself a deal as such. So Smalling, I believe, sells at 5. Aspilicueta, let's check him out then. Aspilicueta, 5k. Do you know, I would be surprised if that didn't sell on. Let's have a little look. So as I say, worst comes to worst, you can just do this right here. Aspilicueta, Defender, Shadow, no. Thank the Lord we didn't buy it. And I'd say that's because there was just a 3k difference. And theoretically, Aspilicueta isn't the most demanded player in the world. But hopefully that has given you guys a good gist of kind of the method. I'd say you're going to go defenders. You're going to start off with going right back. You're then going to go left back. You're then going to go defender Prem, defender Liga 1, defender Serie A, defender Bundesliga, defender La Liga. You're then going to go into, obviously, Hunter. Then you're going to go left wing. You're you're going to go right wing, you're going to go left forward, you're going to go right forward, you're going to go left mid, you're going to go right mid, and then you're going to go all the way back there to right backs with Shadow. But as I say, super good method. I imagine once the premium edition, so on the 6th, the players will sell for even more, just because there's more people playing the game. But there we go. Now we do have squad battles coming up. What is it? I think it's this evening or something like that. So sadly I won't have a video covering that. But just as a little side note, if you do want to invest during squad battles, I'd recommend advanced SBC fodder. We're talking Tagliaficos, we're talking Ismailis, talking Bernards, Lamela, that sort of players. Don't look at going with meta players, in my opinion. You can also look at investing in expensive silvers. You can check the previous video for that. But yeah, we'll be streaming on Twitch over for Squad Battle Rewards. So if you do want to chill in and, you know, I guess ask me some questions, feel free to do so. But thank you very much for watching. Hopefully this video has helped you in, you know, I guess how to trade with defenders with Shadow and wingers with Hunter. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys someday whenever I have another video. I am due to make an icon training video, so potentially tomorrow.